What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to talk about 4 things the Falcons need to do this season to end the playoff drought. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about 4 things the Atlanta Falcons need to do this season to snap the playoff drought or end our playoff drought. Number 1, this season, the Falcons have to cut down on turnovers. We have to limit turnovers. Over the last 2 seasons, we had numerous opportunities to possibly win games and make the playoffs, but we had way too many turnovers. Whether it was the quarterback position 2 seasons ago with Marcus Mariota fumbling the ball, throwing interceptions at the wrong times, whether it was last season with Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke, both fumbling the football, both throwing interceptions in crucial moments in games, whether it was Bijan Robinson fumbling the football. It was just a lot of unopportune turnovers over the last couple seasons that cost the Atlanta Falcons a lot of football games. And usually the team that wins the turnover battle wins the football game. Number 2, the second way that the Atlanta Falcons can in this playoff drought, time and possession. We have to be better this season at understanding situational football. I feel like over the last couple seasons, Arthur Smith did a bad job or a poor job of managing football games. You guys know, I go back to the Carolina Panthers game where, the game is a rainy game, bad weather. You're in field goal range and you put the ball in Desmond Ridder's hands and he throws an interception late in the game when you could have easily had 3 points and most likely win that football game. So we have to be better at making sound decisions as far as the coaching staff, knowing when to call timeouts, knowing when to challenge certain plays and things of that nature, and understanding time of possession, understanding when to run the football, when to, live to fight another day. So if we make better decisions as far as a coaching staff, I definitely feel like, this Atlanta Falcons team will win more games this season. The third way that we could end the playoff drought is scoring in the red zone. We haven't done a good job in the last 2 seasons, especially last season, of scoring touchdowns when we get down in the red zone. And when you get in the red area, usually the teams that put up points and score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals usually win the football game. So we have to be better at scoring touchdowns when we get into the red zone, putting up 7 and not, bringing Younghoe Koo out there to kick field goal and putting 3 points on the board, but putting 7 points on the board as much as possible. Of course, at times you're not going to score touchdowns, but you want to score as many touchdowns as possible. Usually the teams that are the higher scoring teams in the NFL usually are the teams that are, knocking on the door for that playoff berth. Usually teams that put up touchdowns in the red zone usually end up winning football games or winning a lot of football games. And the last way that this Atlanta Falcons team will be better this season is the pass rush. We have to be better at finishing sacks. Over the last couple seasons, last season I go back to the Arizona Cardinals game, it gets down to the end of the game. You have Kyler Murray dead to rights and Arnold Epikady, he somehow escapes, runs for a first down, and they end up driving and scoring the game-winning touchdown. The game against the Minnesota Vikings last season, you have Josh Dobbs dead to rights. I believe it was Bud Dupree had him wrapped up for a sack. He spins out of it, runs for a first down, and they go down and score the game-winning touchdown. So it was too many times last season when we had opportunity to finish sacks and finish plays, and for whatever reason, we did a poor job of bringing down the quarterback. So I really feel like if we do those 4 things this season, I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons team has a strong possibility of winning the division and also getting into the playoffs. But it's been, for whatever reason, the last couple seasons, we haven't done these key things to get us into the playoffs. We know once you get in the playoffs, anything is possible. But I really feel like if we do those 4 things this season, limit the turnovers. Second thing is having sound decision making by our coaching staff, understanding time and possession. The third thing, scoring touchdowns in the red zone. And then the fourth is finishing sacks and finishing, tackles for loss and things of that nature, finishing plays, whether it's turnovers as far as interceptions, whether it's sacking the quarterback, whatever it comes down to, we have to be better at finishing plays, especially towards the end of football games. But with that being said, this has been your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.